As in this video, we will be going over MT4 platform. So I'm going to show you how to download it, how to set it up, and how to set mine up, and go from there. So when you type in MT4 in Google and you search, the first couple you want to miss because those are just ads. You go here to metatrader4.com, click on it. When it gets there, press download. MT5 shows up first. I'm not using MT5. I'm going to skip that. MT4 is what I want. Depending on what you have, Windows, Mac, I'm going to do it for Windows here. Then I'm going to press save. Once it's downloaded, double click on that. Yes. Let my firewall allow it. Okay, next. Clicking next starts the setup process. And normally it doesn't take very long at all. Okay, that's done. So I'm gonna click finish. It takes me over here to the website for MQL5. You could sign in, create an account, log in, use the things that I have there if you wanted. But this right here is the platform itself. After I finished downloading and set up, it opened up for me here. It should show up on your desktop or wherever else you sent it to. I am right here. Get rid of that. Now it opened 4 charts for me automatically. I'm gonna grab the tops, move them around. And you can increase the size just by dragging, make them bigger. And you can watch multiple charts at the same time, depending on what your screen allows you to do. All right. Okay, this one here. But this is pretty much how it opens up. Next thing I want to show you is how to open a demo account. You're gonna go over here to the files, and then you will go to open an account. You will be using MetaQuote software. You could use another company if you want. Let's just say I wanted to use Hugo's Way. I would go to type in Hugo's Way, find company. It should give me some options there. So there's my options. Let me go ahead and get the Hugo's Way one. Go next. Oh, not doing it for me. Stick with MetaTrader then. Hugo's Way has its own platform. It's an MT4 platform, but you get it through their broker. And that's how all brokers mostly work. They have their own setup. So when you do open an account with a broker, they will send you links and stuff to download the MT4 that they provide. Now here, I have options of opening a demo account, opening a real account for live trading, or connect to an existing account. Now we don't have any of those right now. We're just going with a demo account. So I'm going to leave that there and then go next. On the next page here, you could put basically anything that you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be real. This is a demo account, meaning you'll be trading with fake money basically. This is a perfect way to learn and try to figure things out without losing real money. And then you got to fill out your email, your phone number. It doesn't have to be real. You're gonna go with a MetaTrader quote demo account. I am in the US, so I'm picking USD. And as far as the amount you want deposited in there, it could be from 3,000 to 100,000. I normally recommend picking the smallest amount, which is $3,000 there. Now you got to think, like, if you are gonna practice with a $100,000 account, are you really gonna put real $100,000 account in there? Make it more realistic. 3,000, is a good amount to practice and control your lot sizes and everything else. Now, every broker has different leverages, 1 to 100 or 1 to 1, and whatever. If there's something that particularly you want to practice with, or you already have in mind which broker you're going to go with, find out what their leverage is, and use that as a demo so you can practice. Hugo's Way has 1 to 500, so I'm going to go with that. I agree. There's more on leverages and margins and everything else inside the members area for training purposes. And then so after I pick all of that, I'm going to go next. And it gives me this page here. Here, this information, you can use this information to log in onto your phone or any other computer. So if you're planning on doing any of that, you might as well want to take a picture or a screenshot or whatever it is you want to do with that. I am gonna press finish now, and
incoming mail.
I have a new account with $3,000. How do I know that? I'm gonna go to the tabs down here. We'll explore these now. Trade, this will show me my balance. Exposure, this shows me what pairs I'm trading, which pair I'm putting more money in, and stuff like that. So basically just shows. So if I'm trading USD, AUD, and NZD, it'll show me percentages, a graph of which one I am more in than the other. History will show you all your closed trades. So everything that you closed either in profit or in loss, it will all show up here. Now the rest of these, news, mailbox, calendar, company, alerts, all of these other ones I don't use at all. I have no need for them. So going back to trade, this is where my trades will show up. On the top here, there is an X. And I can use that to get rid of this. Okay, so now I have a little more real estate to play with. Let's see. I can bring this down a little more, make it a little bigger, make this a little bigger. Align them a little better. You take your time with all that. And you could even add 2 more here, or just make these bigger and just have 4 ones. Or you can have 1. So this square right here, if you click that, that just expands that. Just simple things here. Up here, it's telling you that it's Euro USD on a 1-hour time frame. This is basically how you buy and sell. You click on these buttons. Nothing's moving right now because the markets are closed. It is about a day night for me. First thing, let me also get rid of these on the side because I'm going to show you them a little later. All right, so I don't like seeing these little square white boxes. So I'm going to get rid of them. So to do that, I'm going to right click. I click on grid. And there you go. That takes care of that. We'll go over these now. Let's see what these are. First thing, you can have your style of candles. So right here, you have the bar chart, and then you have candlestick, and then you have your line chart. I trade with the, sorry, not bar, but I trade with the candlestick bars. So that's that. This is self-explanatory, zoom in, zoom out. This is cascade. So basically it'll bring back this 4 screens here. I'm going to go back to 1 screen now. This here will move the charts for you. So say you are going back here and looking at history, but then you don't want to, just go all the way back by clicking and dragging. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding down, right clicking and dragging it. I can click this button here and it'll bring me to the current market. Next one is screenshots. If you want to take a screenshot, share it in a group, or ask for advice from friends or a group, or just wanted to show off your trade, you could use that for that. Or if you're keeping a journal, of your trades as well, that's a good, good thing to have in your photos. Cursor, this thing here can give you precise look at where things are. So if I wanted to see where this candle went up to, I can just scroll right over it, and on the right side there, it's highlighted of what that number is. I can use that for that reason. This horizontal lines, so they'll just draw horizontal lines. You can use it for different purposes. For instance, if you wanted to mark out that, this is Asian, and this is all that happened during London, and then now we have New York. So, just to get a little gauge of the market, however you want to use that. If you notice up here, it's very small, but it is there. These are little squares. These squares means that this line is still editable. That means you can move it around. But if I double click on this red line, now I can't move it. It's locked in. If I double click again, then it's editable again. So if I right click on it, I can delete it, which I'm going to do now because we're going to move to the next thing. Next thing is vertical. If you wanted to mark channels, if you wanted to just see where the highs and lows are, that's good for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Boom. Boom. Okay, now this here is for trend lines. You can mark up your trend lines either way that you wanted to. All right. Again, delete. Delete. And you can also actually have it now straight, and they'll just do whatever you ask it to. Okay, I'll delete now. All right, delete. Okay. This is for channels. Nice channel there. And all this stuff comes in handy once you learn how to trade and how to use these things. This is for the Fibonacci. And there's going to be lessons inside the members area on how to use it right. And how to use it to profit. All right, I'm going to delete that now. This is so if you wanted to write something on there. And it's going to type it in there for you. All right, delete. And then there's other things here, like, thumbs up. Just want to feel like putting a thumbs up on there. You can do that. But there's other things in here that you can scroll through and look through. We will now go over here to the files. In files, you can open a new chart. It has options of what you want to open. These are mostly the majors up here. So let's just say I wanted to look at GBP USD. I could do that. It opens up a new chart for me with GBP USD in it. If you look down here, they all open in their own tabs. All right, so I can click through the tabs to see the different things that are here. So now I have GBP USD twice here. So what I'm going to do is on the new one that I just opened, I'm going to right click. Sorry. Yeah, it is right click. And close it. So now I don't see it anymore. All right. Go back to the first one we were working on, Euro USD. Back to files. You can set profiles, and templates and stuff. Open account and all that stuff here. Open data folder that comes in handy later. Okay, now view. If I click on Market Watch, this Market Watch things shows up. If markets were open, all of these numbers would have been moving, but they're not moving because market is closed. Now see here, it says click to add. I could double click there and I could add a symbol if I want. So let's add gold. Let's say USD. Press enter, and now we have gold. If I right click on it, I can go to chart window and a new window will open up with gold on it. Cascade it. Oh, look, I have 5 charts now. And I'm going to go back to the main chart now. You also have, so Navigator, I'm going to close this. So now we're looking at Navigator, right? So here's your account information. If you have any subscriptions, because if you go to that mql5.com that opened up when you opened this account, they have a community there. They have services there. You can buy signals and stuff like that, bots and all that. And if you subscribe to anything, it should show up here. Indicators, it has some indicators already pre-built in here that you can use. And then expert advisors, if you have any, you can add them here. Got scripts, the market, and stuff like that, and signals if you subscribe to any. It'll all be there. So I'll get rid of Navigator now. Go back to view. I'm gonna go to toolboxes, right? So it's standard was already on there. Now it's not because I clicked off of it. Toolbar, line studies is there. Clicked off. That's how you get rid of them. Then I go back and add them again though. I want standard. And then I want line studies. And then I want back to view. I want timeframes. Timeframes is very important. Now, timeframes opened in its own section there. If you look here to the very corners, you'll see dotted lines. If you click and hold those dotted lines, you can move it and make it right here. So now you have more real estate again, and you're not wasting more room on the chart. M1 means basically 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. All right. Let me zoom out a little bit. So that's your monthly chart there. Let's go back to 15. I'm gonna move it to current price. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, on the chart itself, we see this red line. This is an EMA or moving average. I don't know if it's an EMA or SMA, Leslie. This is the SMA. But let me change this. Okay, so how I got there is basically I double clicked on it. It showed me what it is set at now. I'm gonna go ahead and make it 50. I like to use exponential, and I'm going to change the color to magenta, and I'm going to make it thicker. There you go. Press OK, and there's that. If I wanted to add more, I would go to Insert, Indicators, Trend, Moving Average. And you can see there's a lot of other things here that you can use. I'll go to Moving Average, a new one will open. It remembers what I put last. I would change that. I'm gonna make it 200. I leave it exponential. Change the color. I'm gonna make it gold. And I'm gonna make this one thicker than the other one. And boom, now I have that. You can add as many as you want using that option. Insert again, it's got indicators, objects. There's different things that you can use. Charts. Here, these are the same things that are there on your chart itself already, the toolbar. So you already got all that there. Now what we gonna do is now I've made this look like this, and I like it, so this is what I would want to do for the other ones, right? So if I go to USD Chef right here, it still looks like it was when it was original. What I want to do is I want it to look like the other chart. So what I do is I go back to the other chart, and I'm going to save this as a template. So I right click, I go here to templates, and I go to save template. There, it lets me rename it. So I'm going to name it Demo Test 1. All right, so save that. Now this whole setup now is set up. I mean, is saved. I'm gonna go to USD Chef now, right click, templates, and I'm gonna go to load template this time. And that will show me this demo test that I have just saved. Open, and now this chart looks like the other chart as well. So I don't have to set it up over and over each time I go to a different chart. It just it does that. Let's add an RSI, right? So we're gonna go back to insert indicators, and the second option there, you're gonna go down to relative strength index, which is the RSI. I'm gonna go here to levels, and while I'm here, I'm gonna make this a little thicker. There we go. Levels. So this would be the line that's in between, that's running up and down. Levels, it comes with 30 and 70. If I don't want that, I can click on it and delete it, or I can add to it. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna also add 20, and I'm also gonna add 80 because I like using those as well. Add. All right. Oh no, just add. I'm gonna delete that one. Okay, so that's 4. I'm gonna change the color magenta and make it a little thicker. And press OK, and there you go. There's my RSI. Now, if I scroll over a little bit, if I just hover over, that is, I can hold, right click, hold, and I could go up and down and, size it up to how I want it. There you go. We have that. If I go here and I want this to look like the other charts, I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to go to load template, and I'm going to go to demo test. It's going to look like this. Look, it doesn't have the RSI that I had just added. So to do that, I have to go back to the first chart, second chart. This is the one where the RSI is. I'm going to go to right click. I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to go to save template. I can save this as a whole new template with a new name, or I could rewrite the other one, which I'm going to do now by clicking on it and press save. It's going to ask me, am I sure? Yes, I am. So now this is the template. So if I go here and I right click and I go to templates and I go to load template, demo test 1, that's the name of that template, and boom, RSI will show up now. So we've gotten that far. Next, I want to show you is, I'm going to go back here. To view, and I'm going to go to Toolbox. Toolbox opens this thing in the bottom here, which I showed you guys earlier with the trade exposure and history. Very important information. What I can do also, if I hold down the bottom, I'm in the side, and I just hold it, I can move it. If you have a second screen, I normally put this on the second screen, so it's not taking up real estate on your chart itself. And you can have basically as many tabs open in the bottom as you want over here with different strategies, different indicators, or the same indicators on all of them, and just switch through them and watch them as you trade. And I believe that is all for this little quick MT4 tutorial. On the side here, let me move this guy. All right, you can use this if you hold down on it. with your mouse. You can move it up and down like that. And what else is there? I think that's about it. Algo trading is if you have a robot trading on the account, then you want this on so that it can enable it to do that. Otherwise, it stays off. And yeah, so that's how you can get into an MT4 account, open a demo account, and then a little quick tutorial on how you can set it up. And hope that helped y'all. See you guys in the next video.